Hey, what's up shopkeepers, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we will talk about air valves, PVC pipes, drill bits and other stuff. So mostly around the air flow and things like that. So before we start in today's topic, I just wanted to give a special shout out to those who have been very supportive on my channel, who have registered as a member in my channel. So I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for the support. It shows a lot of encouragement to continue to do videos such as this, and of course, this video actually, this topic has been covered many times by other breeders, usually from the fish industry. So the aquarium, the fish, keeping fishes and things like that. So long story short, air is one of the more important aspects in terms of shrimp breeding. Air-driven filtration, air-driven things like air stone and things like that. So air-driven products or air-driven methodology or process is not very new, something new. So we do have, such as air valves, such as like this one. I think this is from JBJ, and we also have metal ones like this. So why do we need all this? It's actually to distribute the flow of air from the pump to the different various tanks. So is there any difference between the metal ones, the plastic ones, and some others, and why do you want to DIY some of the things? So in this video we will talk about things like this. So this air valve, the JPJ air valve, I think this is really good in the sense that it's lightweight, and it uses plastic valves. So it's really, I think it's really good, and it has not sure if you guys can actually can see there's a seal, an O-ring, something like that, to actually prevent the air from flowing outwards. So this is really good if, let's say, you have a few tanks, you have a few tanks, and you can actually use this. It's also inexpensive. You control the flow of the air by turning this valve over here, this screw tab over here, and you can easily get this from any of the aquarium stores. So what's the difference between this one and this one? So in terms of price, this is a little bit more expensive. This is full metal. However, this metal actually rusts over time, and sometimes we are not sure whether this valve will work long time. I mean for a long time, long period of time. So if you ask me if there's any preference between the metal one and the plastic one, I would still recommend using the plastic one, because the plastic one does not rust and it can last really a long time. Yeah, just that this plastic one, it is constrained by the flow. You can actually see that it uses a 1/4 inch pipe, so it uses this like a normal air hose to actually fit there. So that means that the flow rate will actually decrease. So the methodology or the ideology behind air and water is similar, in the sense that if you use this, it's going to reduce the flow but increase the pressure. So what we want to do actually, I mean, if it's best, this is also very slow, because it comes all the way down here at the very end of it, and then it distributes out. So you will have to control each individual valve to actually to see how best you want to regulate the airflow in the tanks that you have. Some will be more, some will be less as well. So there are others, even simpler ones like this, that does not even have any valve to control. So it's just one in, and then everything will be out. So these are some of the different ones as well. Of course, for air, you might want to use not a drop checker, but like a one-way valve, so that you make sure that the water doesn't flow through and back into the pump that you use. However, today I actually want to share on our setup over here is how do we actually drill the PVC pipes for air. So it's very simple. We get PVC pipes. What we do is that we put two masking tape, two tapes along the side of the PVC. So we actually draw a line, a straight line. So we use a Peter light to actually use a theater light to actually shine it through so that the line will be always straight, and then we just draw it with a marker, and then with that then we will measure and then drill it. So what kind of drill bits do we use? We use a stainless steel, it's over here, it says straight shank high speed steel, it's a 5.5 mm, it's a 5.5 mm drill size. So this drill bit is 5.5 mm and it's made in the USA. So this is very sharp. We actually like using this a lot. We also have others like Bosch and things like that. Bosch drill bits, but they are not exactly the same size. However, similar but not exactly the same size. So if you can get in your hardware store a 5.5 drill bit, a 5.5 mm drill bit, that will be awesome, because once you get through it, what we actually use is actually a very simple plastic air valve. So why did we choose this? There are actually many types. There are the yellow ones. There is also I actually have a full basket of them. We also have the white ones, the gray ones, the cream ones. There's many colors. However, when we tried with this, I think it works best in terms of cost versus effect, because this is really good. It's inexpensive, and it also fits very snugly into this. You can actually see through here. It actually goes in here. You can actually see. I'm just gonna shift the camera a bit, and then you can actually see that it goes in. Again, it goes in. Over here you can see it goes in, and then you give it a little twist. Just turn it a few times around in a circular motion, and then it fits very well in here. Then you just have to control the airflow through it. So over here you can actually see that the what you call this part of the air valve is all the way in. We don't even need to use glue. In the past we use plastic glue to actually glue them so that it doesn't come out. So we have tested this without glue for the new setup, and they work perfectly fine. So coming back to the type of air tube, we call them air tubes. I actually like the harder one instead of the soft silicone ones. In the past I used the soft silicone ones. I personally don't really like them because they get hard and then automatically it falls off. However, the hard one remains hard all the way, and it's really good, and it's actually more inexpensive. It's inexpensive compared to the silicone one. So I really like this one. It has served many years in terms of the usability. And what we do is that we just have to plug this in, and then you get air output. So you can actually connect this to your sponge filter, you can connect this to your air stone or things like that. So this is one very good way of doing it. And then I will show you in terms of what kind of air pumps that we actually use for this setup over here. So I'm just going to turn this camera around. Just going to show you guys what we are using. We are actually using a very small piece. Right here you can actually see a Fujimac air pump. It's a Mac 40R version 2. It has 27 to 28 watts. You can actually see it's 40 liters per minute, and it's fairly strong. It actually is. Currently this pump is actually powering 2 racks, and over here we can actually have the same one, but this pump we actually, that's my shaver. That's my shaver for my son. Okay, so this one over here is the same one. However, it actually power 3 racks, and it's all done nicely. So if you can notice over here, we can you see I actually plug back the air elbow or the filter's elbow, because we realized that the filtration or the circulation on some, especially those with floating plants, do not do as well. So having the flow right now, you can actually see the flow rate. The flow is actually coming in a circle, which makes a lot of sense right now. So we have plugged them all back, and if there's any drastic in terms of drastic changes in stream behavior, I think big drastic happens. However, you know, at the end of the day, as long as the streams are doing well, any method is definitely possible. So thank you guys for watching this video. I think that's the end of this video. Please remember to subscribe to this channel, and for those who are new to this, you know, and you would like to, you know, show your support in terms of your stream, you know, you want to support me in terms of the channel, and of course sharing more information, please remember to join our membership. And for those who enjoyed this video, please remember to give a thumbs up, and until next time, peace out.